Well, hello there, my darlings. It is Minecraft 1.5, and this is the Nuzlocke Challenge, also known as Neverending Survival. It's episode 1, and we are on Minecraft 1.5. As you can see, there's all kinds of stuff that's been changed, and so right now all I'm doing is just deciding what language I want to play the game in, because, I don't know why, but I'm just tired of English. Yeah, so I couldn't figure out where, the Japanese language was actually listed here, and then it finally occurred to me that, oh yeah, it would A, look like Japanese, and B, it would obviously be in alphabetical order. So, once I figured that out, it's like, okay, I sort of speak this language enough where I could eventually, understand what's actually here. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. I'm not sick, but I'm having trouble with my allergies, so yeah, that's me just naming it Neverending Survival. Anyways, here's the rules of this survival series. If I die, I cannot reclaim my items. So that's gonna hurt me, but I'll live. Number 2. I can only play on the normal or hard difficulties. I cannot play on easy or peaceful. I cannot use any mods. That includes texture packs. And I also have to do everything in the game on camera. There will be no off-camera stuff. I did turn on cheats, and the reason why I turned that on, I'm pretty sure I turned it on, is because there's a glitch that I have encountered in the game, and I don't know why this happens. Oh yeah, it's me putting I'm scared. So anyways, there's a glitch that I found when I'm destroying netherrack with a diamond texture pack. Excuse me. Or diamond pickaxe. I was looking at the word texture pack while I was saying pickaxe, and it didn't work that out so well, but I found that if I'm destroying it, especially when I do like those, netherrack towers to build myself up to the top of a stronghold, that it glitches really bad, and I end up getting like stuck in the blocks, and the only way to get out is to go into creative mode, and you can't go into creative mode if you haven't turned on cheats. So yeah, here just the lag, and every time I spawn into a taiga biome, I have lag in this game. It always happens. I never build or play in taiga biomes for just this reason. I only go into them if I want a wolf. So yeah, this is just... and you'll see, like, my mouse will be flying all over the place. I have it on 100% sensitivity, because if I don't put it on 100% sensitivity, then it's even harder for me to do anything, and it's actually worse for me in the long run in the game. Thankfully, though, in this episode I don't get killed by lag. I was very happy about that. No game sounds, because I can't record game sounds and voice over together, or it glitches really horribly, and you can't hear anything, and it sounds terrible. So, yeah, you won't be able to hear any game sounds, but I'm not going to stick with easy vids. I'm actually going to just bite the bullet and get fraps, because I'll be able to record my voice and the game sounds, and we'll have a nice, really shiny, good recording, which I think everybody kind of deserves. So, first thing I always do in survival, get wood. That's like top priority. If I have sheep, then I go right for the sheep, because I like to have a bed, so I can take my bed with me if I go caving, because I go caving pretty early. I don't know what the hell is up with that cliff thing right there, but that looks like a really bizarre glitch, and it's just weird, and whatever. I do love swamp biomes, though, and I might build a swamp house, because I've always wanted to do that in survival, and I've never done it, but I just absolutely adore swamp biomes. I don't know why, especially because now there's more stuff here, like the slime spawn here, and various other things, and for some reason, the recording just speeds up here. I don't know why. Kind of weird. 1.5, as far as I can tell, is the exact same as all previous Minecraft versions, as far as get wood, get wool, get a bed, get food, don't die. build a shelter, all that good stuff. Get coal. So there really isn't anything that I can see that's dramatically different right now. There might be some things that would be different down the road, but we'll have to come to them. I know that there have been like a 10-ton of redstone updates, and I know that bone meal has been severely nerfed, and I don't know if, they decided not to do that or not, because I haven't really paid close attention to the 1.5 snapshots since, since I heard of the bone meal nerf, because to me that was just like, you have just destroyed Minecraft. Good job, Jeb. I'm not a Jeb hater or anything like that. I don't hate him, but I don't like his approach to Minecraft as much as Notch's, because to me, Notch, he made the game. He knew where he wanted the game to go. And I kind of wish that Notch would come back. Yeah, I did not want to go into here, but I had to. So, I don't, make wood tools in the beginning. I always just make a wooden pickaxe, and then I get myself some stone, and I make a stone pickaxe, and then I move on and get everything that I need, because it's just more efficient that way. God, the lag just is horrible. So, moving on from that, this is just kind of like the beta episode. I'm not really going to do any more for a while. I want to get people's attention first. And the episodes won't be as long as this one either. They'll probably be somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. I don't really want to do 30-minute episodes. I mean, some people and their series can do that. And I tend to watch channels that have the, 30, 40-minute episodes, like Jamsy Boy Minecraft's Hardcore Let's Play. I love it. And I love that he does really long episodes, because I could watch that series forever. But other series, it's got to be short. And I think it's, the gameplay and the person specifically. Me, I could just collect things in Minecraft for hours, and that can get kind of boring. So I'll try to do a lot of building and a lot of collecting and a lot of fighting mobs, and because I'm not very good at fighting mobs, believe it or not. I'm actually pretty horrible at it, so I would like to get better. Although, you guys see me die constantly and not be able to recollect, my diamond pickaxe with silk touch will be really fun for you. It won't be fun for me. So, yeah. That's that. And so, I'm kind of improvising this commentary, by the way. Because, why not? Oh, yeah, me collecting things. I don't know. I'm kind of torn about the way that Minecraft is going. I loved 1.2.5. I didn't have any problems with it. There wasn't anything that I felt like had to be done. But, when all the new aesthetic changes were made, that was just, really cool. So, being able to, just the way that we could now place the stairs and the half slabs, that was just fun. I really loved that, and so it's kind of like certain things have been really beneficial, other things have been like, that's not what needs to be added, because I really feel like, it's a waste in the beginning of the game to kill sheep, but it's so obnoxious to wait and wait and wait to get iron, even though I usually get iron in the first couple of days. But just to have to wait to get iron, to get the shears, just to get the sheep, I feel like that makes it harder on myself, so... Oh god, here comes the killing of the pigs, I think. No, wait, this after I dig. I always dig houses nowadays. I don't even build into caves anymore, because I've actually gotten killed from doing that. So, this is literally what I do. So, I have an underground house, and I have, in survival games, built underground homes. My very first survival game was an underground home, and it actually looks, in my opinion, pretty cool for my first thing ever done in Minecraft. I really like it. It's not the most amazing thing ever built, but I like it. So, I just tend to go that route. or I build into the side of a cliff. I don't know why I do it like that, I just do. It's fun. But I kind of want to move away from the subject of Minecraft alone, because to talk about Minecraft for 30 minutes straight is just weird. So, like I said in my vlog video that I uploaded yesterday, my studies at Southern are early childhood education and anthropology. My area of focus in anthropology is linguistics, so I'm studying language, not language in the sense of like learning foreign languages, but the structure of languages and why languages are the way they are and how to learn languages. And here comes the laggy attempt at killing the pigs. Normally I am like great at chasing these things around, but with the lag, God, it's so funny. Yeah, I mean, look at that lag. That is horrible. And that's just not like a little bad. That's just horrible. It's like, how the hell am I going to deal with mobs if this continues? So that's why I can't stay with EasyVid. But anyways, at Southern I am going that route, and my studies are just ridiculous, some of it, because they require me to take chemistry for my gen ed courses. Chemistry. Why? How can chemistry apply to preschool? We don't teach 3, 4, and 5-year-olds about atoms. That doesn't mean that a kid can't understand that, because I have very, I wouldn't say outrageously high expectations of kids, but I don't think of kids as being unable of learning things. But the bottom line is, that is just a ridiculous thing to expect me to take. And it's so boring. I mean, it's just outrageously boring. Now, I am an anthropology major, and there is a forensics minor for anthropology, but I'm studying linguistics. So what is the point of me having a minor like that? So of course I'm not going to go that route. So the whole thing is just unnecessary. And it's kind of annoying too, considering that I do get financial aid. So, and I don't have any problem with anyone getting financial aid. I'm a big advocate for that, because I think we all deserve to have a great education. No two ways about it. I'm very liberal like that. If anybody doesn't like the fact that I'm liberal, probably shouldn't be on this channel. Not that I go too deep into it, but I am very liberal. And I do believe in people having, equal opportunities. But at the end of the day, I don't want to have to waste my financial aid on a class that is not going to apply to what I do. The only way that anything in chemistry can apply to preschool is density, believe it or not. And for children, it's very simple, because if you ever see those water and oil, bottles and whatnot that they give to kids, and they'll put like food coloring in the water, and the water and oil never mix, that's density for preschool. And sink or float activities too. Those are also for preschool, but that's as far as it goes. You can't really go any deeper than that. It's kind of unfortunate, because I would love to be able to apply chemistry to preschool if it were possible, because that would be fun. Because everything that I learned when I was studying at Gateway for my associate's degree in studio art, every single art thing I learned can be revised for preschool. Everything. So, that being said, it bothers me that this is something I can't even use. Ever. That's not right. And that doesn't help me. That doesn't get me a job. So it's just, it bothers me. But, and there are other classes, I mean, it makes sense. The math class that I have to take, I don't like taking math classes in college, but it makes sense. There's other stuff that I have to do that I don't want to do. It's irritating. Some of the things, I mean, and just there's way too much work involved. I mean, certain things like having my fingerprints done, I can understand that, because they want to make sure that people who have a record or people who are registered sex offenders are not trying to work with children. That just makes sense. So I have no problem with my fingerprints being in the system because I haven't done anything wrong. And I don't plan to do anything wrong. And yeah, we want to protect our children, but other things just annoy me a lot. So moving on from that, today at Southern, there was a alert. Someone apparently thought that they saw somebody with a gun near the Wintergreen building. That's the building where people go to get like their student IDs, the bursar's office, financial aid office, registrar, all that, big important stuff is there. So people went to that or go to that for that. And so, the Southern sent out an email blast. They also, sent the updates to the iPhone app. Like, I have an iPhone that can see that. And what infuriated me about all of this was not so much, Southern's lack of seriousness in this situation, but also these people who had gotten the updates in the class, they were very quiet about it. To the point where, like, we're all sitting there trying to figure out what's going on when they're telling the professor. And as they're telling him, I turned to one of the people who was sitting behind me because she had gotten this update, and I'm like, what just happened? And she looks at me like a deer in headlights, and then she snaps at me, they saw a gunman by the Wintergreen building. Could we not... can we really not be pissed off about someone needing information like that? Given recent events back in December, and given the history of people who break into our schools and with a gun and shoot, a huge number of people, you would think that we would take this more seriously. And then my professor's reaction to it is, well, we're here, and we're nowhere near the Wintergreen building, so no one go near the Wintergreen building. And then he just continues with the lecture. I feel like the whole campus should have been on lockdown. Because it really only takes about a minute or two for someone to walk from that Wintergreen building over to the Engelman building, which is where I was, and start killing people. It's not that hard. So that being said, I think it is very just inappropriate, the reaction. So, about an hour later, when I'm at my English class, my English teacher just found out about this. Like, nobody in the class had really even said it until, like, after the class was over. So when we come in, she went over the lockdown drill with us. Even though, Southern is saying that there's no evidence of a gunman, nothing has happened, we can all calm down. Still, she went over that with us. That's just what you do. The whole thing was just really terrible. Oh, by the way, if anybody's wondering, what I did here was I made charcoal and then I got coal. Because, I didn't figure this out until a long time ago, kind of. Like, not my first survival, but I think it was my second or third survival game. I had figured out that you could actually burn wood to make charcoal, and I was like, I never have to worry about getting coal ever again. So now I go back down here to try to find things, and I don't really find anything, which is kind of unfortunate, because usually when I do this, I find things like crazy. But, so today I called my mother, because she and I are co-owners of a thrift store, and she's literally like a 5-minute car drive away from the campus. So there's no reason not to call her. So I called her and I just let her know what was going on. This is what I know. I am fine. I'm going to continue on with my day, go to my classes, and we can go from there. So I will keep you updated. Scared the living hell out of her because news had not been updated. No one knew about this outside of, Southern. And that was really creepy too, because it's like, you would want to make that known. You would, if something like that is going down on your campus, you don't want people who don't know what's going on to come onto campus and get hurt. I mean, that just makes sense to me. But given Southern's history, and this is what they're really bad about, is updating people in emergencies. They're just not good at it. That doesn't mean that the campus security isn't cool, because there was an incident that happened last semester and I did have to call campus security about it, and they responded immediately. And it wasn't even that serious, but it was serious enough to take seriously, and they were like all over it because of the way this woman was acting. I mean, she was just nuts. But so, and I was kind of afraid she was going to get hurt too, because she kept running in and out of traffic, and I'm not going to get into the story of it, but in any case, it was just, a really creepy situation, and they got on top of it. The campus police are cool. It's Southern's administration that are kind of stupid sometimes. So, that's that. But in any case, that's basically what happened, and this is such a horrible attempt at finding things. I mean, I'm never going to find iron. Like, I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm not going to find anything. I don't even find any more coal. I mean, I picked a horrible direction to dig in. I think in future episodes I will probably go the route of going other directions. And just the lag, it's so horrible. I mean, it's not just like a little horrible. And for some reason, when the game lags like this, I can't scroll with my middle mouse button. Like, I literally cannot scroll. So I have to, always look down or up. I kind of prefer to look down, because at least when I look down, I know where I am, versus when I look up, I tend to get killed. So, just equipping myself, get ready. I kind of love how the slimes spawn here, because they're really easy to kill in the beginning of the game, even if you have a crap ass, wooden or stone sword. It still works really well. I made this episode too long because I'm running out of things to talk about. There's, it's unfortunate I couldn't record it, the sound of it, because there was this really hilarious slime that was directly above my house, or my roof to my underground house, and it kept just fapping over and over and over again. And it got to the point where I just started referring to it as Mr. Fap a lot. So, and it was really funny. I mean, it was just fap, 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 fap. It wouldn't stop. You have to respect my ability here, with in the face of such lag, to be able to kill that many slimes without knowing where the hell they were. I don't know how I did that. And I just now realized, watching this video back over, that I've actually missed a slime, but it's not that important. It's gonna be a long time before I make any pistons, so, if I decide to make sticky pistons, because I have this dream of making an underground base that has one of those sticky piston secret passageways, or pathways, and that's just awesome. So, yeah. The lag gets a little bit better, especially when I look up. I don't know why, but lag instantly stops when I look up. I don't know if that means anything, if the game's supposed to be like that. I don't think it is, but never know. It's gonna be real fun when I'm trying to strafe a skeleton, because that's the only other thing that in this game that I am good at, which is fighting skeletons. I can do that really well. I don't know why, because I'm horrible at killing creepers, and you'd think a creeper would be easy to kill, but it's not. But skeletons, I can kick the crap out of them. So yeah, I'm just gonna get another mushroom and just make some mushroom soup so that I have, backup food in case I lose my good food. Where's the mushroom? There's the mushroom, okay. That wasn't annoying at all. Look at that, the lag just the tension on the lag. It's like sewing with the highest tension, and you like destroy your fabric. That's how bad it is. So I always collect saplings too. I don't want that mushroom, but I always collect saplings because saplings are just great. You know, because it's like a never-ending supply of trees, and that's all eco-friendly. That's another thing too. If I hold down the thing too long, and with the lag, and yeah. Oh, by the way, that's another thing too. 16 logs get you a full stack of 64. I didn't figure that out this episode. I've known that for a long time. I've been playing Minecraft for a while, but yeah. So there's that, and that, and so we're nearing the end of the episode here, believe it or not. This thing is like almost a full 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do in the next episode is try very hard to find some sheep, get myself a, bed, and I'm gonna start working on my house. And I'm gonna try to get that done as early as possible, because there's really no reason not to get that done and over with early. And I think it'll be kind of fun. Let me know what house you would like to see me build, and I will be happy to build it. So, here I'm just doing my inventory saving, because if I lose things, I'm gonna be mad. Not that I can't replenish some of this stuff, but that's just annoying. So, yeah, there's this. That can go in there. Definitely gonna save that. Definitely gonna save that. All this in there too. I don't know why I saved dirt. And that's that. So here I go. Episode 2. Can't wait. June 1st. Just letting you know.